Hi there, welcome back to SGGT. Today we have Bossman. We're going to be testing driver, Bossman Scott Gourlay, and we're going to see if we can beat his own EPON driver.
Scott, what have you got? What do you play? What is it?
So this is my driver I built during the summer. EPON driver, open airburst, and I decided to go lighter.
Okay.
First time in my life I've actually went lighter shafts. So I went 55 stiff.
Okay.
So really high tech airburst shaft, very stable. I like the head. I like the way the head looks, nice and square, nice and clean, black head, and it does exactly what I want it to do. Can we make it go further?
45 inches?
45 inches.
D3 for you? D2?
D4 for me. This
Okay.
I actually made this driver fractionally longer.
Okay.
Because I do like hitting my 3-wood when I have issues with driver. As we all know, I tend to go 2 or 3 drivers in it's into a 3-wood.
Okay.
So this one has actually stayed in the bag longer than most drivers.
Do you want to give us a few swings at it?
So
We'll see what it does.
I'll see if this one will do what it's supposed to do today.
Pretty typical?
Yeah, that's my that's my normal drive at the moment.
Okay. Numbers, 243 carry, 270 total?
Yeah, that sounds usually quite efficient. Usually, usually two or three up, kind of mid to low 2000s.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's. Oh, that was leaked.
And what sort of drivers have you typically had in the past, Scott?
What have I had in the past? What have I had in the past? What was my previous driver? I've had a few, obviously, because I should drive the ball really well, but because I typically start hitting drivers and didn't really play enough golf for 20 years, I would build a driver, play 3 holes, and on 3-wood again, because I can hit 3-wood straight and hit 3-wood far enough.
What used to happen is every time Scott played golf on his annual occasion, is we'd have to build him a driver. And shafts varied from things to one to the other. I remember putting a Vista Pro regular in one year because it's all that was lying about. That was in his serious golfing days.
Well, I did build my, I built another driver recently, which is actually still in my car. It's not been hit yet. So
Save for a special occasion.
that was toy.
And you said you went a little bit lighter. Is that something you've enjoyed?
Yeah, I've quite enjoyed the club feel. I do like a golf club that feels light.
Seems a
I
good
don't like
starting
heavy
point,
golf
James.
clubs.
2 more, please, Scott.
Getting more tees.
Just next to the pyramid.
Scott's hitting away there, James. What are you thinking? Where's your starting point?
These balls are going like a little bit down that right-hand channel, so I think if we can get something that turns over a little bit, keep that ball on the fairway.
What I don't like, just when you're saying that, I don't like it seeing going left.
Yep.
Bad shot has always been going left. So
Okay.
the right hand side is always good.
So hanging out down that right-hand side, you're okay with that?
Yeah. Yeah, left's always my bad. So that plays for me.
And that EPON head quite compact, Scott.
Yeah, very.
That's what
I
I'm
like
thinking,
this.
James.
Okay. Right, well.
So 55 grams, 10.5 degrees.
So our fitting system here at SGGT allows us to chop and change head and shaft independently. So we can use the manufacturer neck adapter, but we can then use a variety of different shafts. And in this room we have hundreds and hundreds of different options. Right, Scott, GT2.
Going back to my yesterdays, to be fair, I actually used a speeder. I think it was 757s back in a TaylorMade 360 a few years ago, which I really liked. So if there's such a thing today,
A modern day equivalent.
yeah, of that. Good to go, Jim?
Good to go, Scott.
How does that head look behind the ball?
Yeah, I see more loft.
Okay.
So I'm not a great one of seeing loft.
Okay.
But yeah, no, the head's nice.
There's a new speeder just come in, James, isn't there?
There is a new speeder just come in, so yeah.
How does that compare to older speeders that we've had in the past?
There's a little bit more torque with this one.
Okay.
So it's definitely suited to the heavier product that we get now.
Sorry, Paul.
Yep. Here's a wee quick one.
Felt good.
Certainly we jumping ball speed over the EPON head.
And what does that ball flight look like to you?
No, it's good. I like that. Don't like to see the ball too high.
Yep.
I've always been one who hits the ball quite low, so
Okay.
I have been. One of my big keys this year was to try and hit the ball higher, but with my driver, because I'm a wee bit inconsistent, I like to be able to flight the ball down and move the ball around the golf course.
Higher but not too high, and you can move it around a bit.
So if normally when I'm out playing and I'm starting to struggle with driver, I'll go down the shaft and I'll start to just feed it down the fairways rather than. As I played golf one day with Craig Ronald, and I hit this driver and it was quite low. And he says, is that how you always hit your driver? I said, no, I'm just trying to keep it in play. So,
Right, Scott, we've got a Qi35. Now this is the LS head, 10.5 loft. We're going to stick with your shaft just for a second or two longer. Let's see what this one looks like.
From that head shape that you like the look of, is that kind of compact look for you?
yeah, I like this. I like the look of this. LS might be too little spin, but
Let's see what it does.
felt okay.
Bit high off the face.
Wee bit high at the top of the crown.
A little bit different looking driver, having a lot of visible technology with the composite on the crown.
Well, I think the hard part here is because I've been looking at a black head for the past year.
She spoke about that Titleist head looking like it had loft on it, but being black on black. How does that look? Being the same loft, does it look similar, or does
This
it look?
looks like it's got no loft.
Yeah. That's fast. That was quick.
So seeing something that actually has loft but looks like it has less loft,
Yeah.
does that meet your eye?
Yeah, as long as I can't see lots of loft, I'm okay.
Yep.
Because then when I want to hit the ball down, I can still do it. When I see loft, I'm actually trying to take the loft off it
Yeah.
when I'm playing. So
James, let's try speeder in here. Let's see what it does in comparison.
that was good.
We've just got a new one in, Scott. Speeder NX Violet.
Same weight.
Same weight, yep, keep the weight down. Right, Scott, let's give this a blast here. Just change a code over on Trackman.
This brings back memories.
It looks the part.
Just revert back 25 years.
Come on in, let's see it in action.
Let's give it hell.
See if I can roll back the years. Oh, I tell you what,
That's pretty.
take that.
Poor cameraman Paul's been shelled with these tees here as well.
Ooh. Back angle. That felt good.
That's jumpy.
Good, really good. Nice flight as well.
Got us a 250 in the air, finish at 272.
250.
Yep, that please.
A little bit steeper than you'd normally be as well.
Yeah, I
to
was
be
just
fair.
thinking that looked a bit.
So I think that's something to point out as well, that I think when we look at loads of videos online, people are want to have this high launch and low spin, but if your attack angle on a given day is going to be that little bit down, it is going to launch that little bit lower and spin a little bit more. 2.8 as a spin rate for 0.6 down isn't necessarily a bad number.
What was a 2.6?
Yeah,
Yeah, 2.6 is fine. I could live with 2.6 all day.
Yeah,
So
look at
back, if I go back to fitting, the average spin rate on a driver or tour average was 2,500 RPMs.
Yeah,
So to actually generate 2,500 RPMs back in 2000 was, if you could hit that, it was amazing.
yeah,
Now we just think 2.5 too high,
yeah.
which is, you want the ball to land and just control the roller. I don't need it to go, to keep going.
It's a pretty ball flight, isn't it?
How does shaft feel in relation to the open?
Shaft feels good. I think that if anything, it's going a little bit high.
Okay.
What I would like to try is that new Cobra.
So Cobra DS Adapt, this is the LS head. These ones have been really interesting fits because we've got the new Future Fit 33 adapter. So we can change
I
loft.
could have lots of fun with that.
Loads and loads of stuff. Yeah, we can change loft and lie angle independently from each other. I've really enjoyed using this one in fittings. So let's see what this one can do for
How have
you.
you set this one up for me?
A1 neutral to start off with.
So
I want to see what it does. So the lie angle of this driver is a little bit flatter in comparison to the sort of standard X head. So if when you kind of favour that right hand side, I want to see what does it look like on the kind of standard position first, and if we need to move it, we can move around quite easily.
The head, how's it look?
Yeah, it's very compact.
Old school almost.
Yeah, I remember a driver back in the day called the Bridgestone J driver.
For 33.
So that was quite a small but similar look to this.
Yeah.
Very, you know, the J was just small, this is just big. In the right. Okay, yep. Yeah, can we try the standard head?
We can try to stand head, yep. Make it a wee bit more forgiving.
What I probably don't need is like any low spinning driver, because when I get it wrong, I'll lose spin anyway. So it's going to go low and left. So.
Right, James, what are we on now?
We're going to make life a wee bit more forgiving for Scott. Cobra DS Adapt, this is the X head, 9 degrees aloft. I'm going to keep it in that A1 neck setting.
Yeah, see that looks more appealing.
A little bit more life.
That was better.
As soon as you get that thing you like the look of, ball speed jumps up,
Yeah.
confidence jumps up. Much nicer golf shot.
Yeah, what something looks like and almost, you know, is key, and then how she feels.
Yeah.
You know, when I look at something, you think, well, that should look good, but it looks good, but it should feel good. But that, to me, straight off the bat, I think I could actually go ahead and use.
You could do some damage with this one. And what does that ball flight look like for you with that head?
Better flight, just getting a little bit too much. Can we cut on that now?
Okay.
How does that shaft feel that you've tried in some different heads?
Feels a bit springy.
Right, okay.
I can feel it moving a bit too much
Right,
compared
okay.
to my airburst. I feel the airburst has got more,
A bit more stable.
it's a bit more stable. This has probably got more kick, but again, I like something I can feel. It's not going to get away from me too much.
Right,
There's,
okay.
there's a little bit more torque with these shafts. So again, they're designed for like slightly heavier weight product. So anything that's got a kind of like a max 10k type head, that's a shaft that would pair up really quite nicely.
Yeah.
Interesting to see like what an Acra would do. We'll take the same sort of bend profile as your airburst. So keep the head a wee minute longer. And if we go to an Acra 200 series, so GX 250, we'll keep that weight down. This is going to be like really quite a stable profile at the same time.
A bit higher launching,
Wee bit higher launching.
slightly softer tip. This one.
Yeah.
This has changed colours over the years. The original FX, this was red, wasn't it? This was the middle
red.
one.
Yeah, this straight away before I hit this. This feels more like my airburst.
Yeah. Really good range of shafts this actually. So you get multiple different weights, but unlike other brands, the weight, regardless of what the weight of this shaft is, they do a 50, a 60, a 70, the flex is going to remain the same for as long as it's an M4 or an M5. Yeah. So it's not that we're adding mass and adding extra flex that we don't need to put in there. So
that was quite clever of kind of what Acra did when they actually made the multiple weights but same flex. So
yeah.
There's very few companies who do that. So when you make a driver shaft and you make them different weights, they get stiffer or softer as they go up and down weights. So with kind of Dynamax, it was a much better product to hold the flex exactly the same, and it was more a weight profile you were after.
Yeah.
But this
it's worked well over the years, hasn't it?
This feels good.
Acra is one of the really kind of big brands for us as well. Acra are only available for club fitters. So we have the full range of Acra shafts. They're sort of retail products. You get a lot of Project X hazardous. So that's what we'll see in mainstream. But we as fitters, we like Acra's a fitting only thing.
I don't think you're quite getting as much out of that head as you were out of the TaylorMade, Scott.
Yeah.
Put that shaft into TaylorMade, James, and just see how it feels.
Right, Scott.
How's my data looking?
Looking good. TaylorMade numbers so far are the best with the speeder shaft. We jump in terms of ball speed, we jump in terms of launch and spin as well. So kind of numbers are up. Direction was really good with it as well. Lower spinning head, but I think with 10.5 degree head, I think it's the highest loft we've had in yet. So initial launch was up and spin was down, which I think's accumulating to that longer distance that we were getting over the old EPON. What have we got this time, James?
We've got a Ping G440 MAX, so 10.5 head. Let's see what this guy does for us.
It's good. That's my first look at a Ping driver this year, so.
You had Ping in the past?
I have. I think I've had every brand of driver over the years.
Searching for something, some would say.
So,
Strike.
I felt good.
Flight was nice, yeah.
Flight was really good.
Is that too high for you?
Probably, but shot was good. Like any golfer, if it's going where it's supposed to go, then.
Give us another one, and when we put the 9 degree head on and just see if it's. I think I've done what you wanted it to do, just from how you've described you want it to look, so maybe just visually a little bit high.
Oh, that's high. These Ping heads are like slightly shallower this year as well. So a wee bit kind of higher launching.
Certainly 2 years straighter drive, Scott.
Thank you. How's the distance on it?
A little bit shorter, just spins up and launches up, but I think we could take this loft down. We'll see a wee jump in ball speed, and launch and spin will come down a hair.
Just with the max head?
Max head.
Does it look big for being a max head?
Nah, it doesn't.
Sounded good.
Yeah, that was solid.
It's a better flight, it's flatter.
Yeah.
Yeah, launch down a degree, spin rate down 300 RPMs. It's more like the flight that you want to look at, I would have said.
Yeah, it's because I play most of my golf kind of link style.
Yeah.
So I'd rather see the ball kind of more towards the ground.
Can we pop the LS head on, James, and just see what it does?
Keep that loft down at 9 degrees as well.
Aye, definitely.
Yeah. Shaft feels good. Feels more solid. There's no. I don't feel the shaft moving.
Okay.
Compared to that spear, when I come down, I can feel. I'm almost waiting for it to catch up.
Yeah.
Right, Scott. LST, 9 degrees.
Visually, is there much between the Max and the LS?
No, they look the same. I think if you didn't tell me you changed that, you wouldn't actually know.
I think I had the same bit of the face every time, so I don't think there's a need for it to be that Max. It's can we kill that spin a little bit more and get a little bit more out of it for you?
So that was a better flight.
It's faster as well. Ball speed up 3 miles an hour. 12 launch, 2.5 spin. That used to be the old recipe, didn't it?
That was it.
Longest drive to date.
That's nice. That's pretty.
Yeah, flight's the same, isn't it?
We touched steeper on that one, so ball flight initially came down, but I like looking at that flight for you. It's how you describe it, you want to see it.
Yeah, it needs to start off low rather than just popping in the sky.
It's that kind of squeezy thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You feel like you can hit that shot with that head?
Yeah, all day long.
Yeah, good. Fast again. Wee bit cut, but you don't mind that, do you? Rather that than that left shot.
Yeah, and draw's not my shot, but I can hit.
See,
If I need to move it, I can.
see that cut there, so you're still 12 launch, 2.5 spin.
Yeah.
And it's not like that cut's then popped up and went nowhere. It's still 2.54 through there for something at that shape.
Yeah, a draw doesn't make it go further, but I can control the.
Could you turn this over if you had to?
It's not my natural shot, but
High off the face.
high off the face.
Interesting to see what that does. I think what's interesting when you look at even just an average number, the Max is averaging at that 100 feet, whereas this down at that 84, it's certainly that bit flatter. That high out the face done really well actually. 16 launch, 1800 spin for something that, so you still achieved a total number that's a good number, but certainly nowhere near the middle.
So that's a good flight.
That's
Solid
fast,
again.
really fast.
That was in the
155,
middle.
It's fastest of the day.
Yeah, that was nice.
just warming up.
Just getting there.
Again, so a little bit steeper, 10 launch, 2.7 spin. Good flight, I like it a lot.
So what's next, Jim?
I think when that shaft has worked really quite nicely, let's put TaylorMade back in again and have a bit of a head-to-head. Right, Scott, last weapon. Let's see what can happen. Qi35, this is the core head. We've got the heavier weight further back, so it's in the forgiving setting. 9 degrees aloft. Let's see what this guy could do for you.
How's it look behind the ball?
Looks bigger.
Okay.
Does look bigger. Again, that's probably more when we used to have the white driver, made it look bigger.
Yeah.
The grey head again makes it look fairly large, but
Confidence inspiring?
yeah. That was good. I like that.
It's your flight as well.
My flight can be flat flight.
A little bit too flat that one. 8 launch, 2.5 spin. Good though, it plays.
Quite quick.
It's your Dunbar squeezer.
That felt good.
More flight to that one.
Yep.
.12 launch, 2.8 spin.
Looks good. Can I high and out down that right hand side of the fairway as well?
Pretty solid.
Consistent.
How does it feel compared to like the Qi35 LS?
Feels a bit softer.
Uh-huh.
Softer off the face.
Visually, how does it look?
Bigger.
Is that a bad thing?
Not really.
Numbers are really good. That last one, 13 launch, 2.4 spin.
Yeah. I think you just get used to hitting the head and the looks go out the window after that.
So Qi35, this is the core head for this year. We've got a 13 gram weight and a 3 gram weight, and we can flip these ones around. So that was in effectively the forgiving setting right now. Be interested to see what happens when we take that weight further forward. Can we take a wee bit of spin off? What does it do for you?
Good to go.
Good to go.
Stage is yours.
That's pretty solid.
Straight.
Pretty straight.
Not quite at the middle, but as far as results go, we're no one in the back, that's for sure.
Aye, high launch, low spin. Got away with a murder shot.
Bit high at the face, 14.5 launch, 1800 spin. Smile, nod,
Okay.
pick your bag up.
My kind of shot.
Down the fairway we go.
Jim, could we try the LS head again? I think this is just a touch too big.
Just a little bit too big in the
Looking
eye.
for my head.
Yep,
for my
no
eyes.
worries.
I think because for what you've played with over the years, something more compact. So as much as back to 10.5, this is the head that you felt didn't look like it had loads of loft on it.
Yeah, still can't see the
dark face.
Yeah, I like that. It's good flight. Could we turn the loft down that a touch?
Yeah.
Am I
Right,
terrible?
9 degree head, how does it look to the eye?
Yeah, can't see the loft now.
Better,
Yeah.
which allows you to deliver it properly.
Well,
Well, in hindsight,
yeah, that's
better.
it.
156 ball, 10 launch. Now we're talking.
Quickest of the day.
Life in the old dog yet.
Yeah, seniors tour, here I come.
9 launch, 2.7 spin, 2.52 carry, 2.77 total.
I'm back.
A better flight for you, that.
Yeah, this is my bullet flight. Yeah, so that's the flight I like.
Yeah.
That kind of just low, it doesn't get away from me.
Yeah. I think that's where that 10.5, it just wanted to pop up on you that little bit. I know that you kind of spoke about preferring the idea of going into the kind of core head and making it a bit easier, but I think the forgiveness in these things now came on leaps and bounds that you maybe don't need that anymore. That was good.
I like that.
Still
I'd love
jumpy,
that
isn't
one.
it?
So that shouldn't be spinning too harsh yet.
No, not at all.
Can't be.
Let's keep in my new driver. 155. Good gas.
That's
Yeah,
the flight you
I like
want to
that.
see.
That's my flight.
Yeah, it's good. Really
This
good.
is the driver, Jim.
Let's get some specs off it then.
Let's
That's
get
the
that.
boy.
Let's get that in the workshop and get somebody to make that for me.
Well, thank you everybody for watching. For more content, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. To book a fitting for yourself, if you head over to the website at sggt.co.uk, it'd be great to see you in the studio and see how we can help improve your driving. Thanks.